we go. Hey, that's decent. Well guys, I am back fishing my city park pond. I got to looking. I have not fished this since June. So been almost 2 months. I thought I got to get back here. I thought I might see a little bit of vegetation on top, but this area has had heavy rains the last week or so. I would say by the looks of things, this is up quite a bit. So won't see the vegetation. Might see some duckweed when we get over on the other side. We'll see what happens. There we go. On the creature. Got one. All right. There we go, guys. Took that on a creature bait. Got a crawdad on. Soft plastic. Running it Texas style. Not real big, but it's fish. Okay, let's talk about what I caught him on. Basically, this is what I've been using lately on my plastic worm as a skirted worm. Basically what I'm mounted to is I put a bobber stop on, got a bullet weight, and I attached a skirt. I use a large sewing needle to be able to pull that through the line. Attach my hook, and then I'm using, in this case, instead of the worm, I decided to go with the crawdad here. Once you get them all put together, you just slide it all down, and basically I'm just fishing a small skirted creature bait. Anybody living back under the bridge over there, huh? Find out. Yeah, there is. Oh, and I missed him. Stay right there, fishy. I'll be right back. That time I got him. Got by me once, not second time. Wasn't letting him in yet, but yeah, you got by me the first time, but not the second time. There we go. Got a mouthful of craw, don't you? Huh? Yeah, let's get a little bent out of there. I almost get him. Boy, it helped when you guys are a little bit bigger fish and you got a bigger mouth, easier to get into. There we go. All right, little one, but it's fish. Missed him the first time. I think I found the duckweed. I might have to go back and get a frog. Seeing all those bubbles coming up, moving across, that might not have been a good thing to cast there. Might find myself with a big old snapping turtle on the end of the line. Don't really need that. Definitely don't want that. Man, he came out of the water for it. Boy, are they that little? Just keep missing them. I mean, I suppose they could be grabbing tails of the crawdad, but then I hate to think it was a worm. They'd be driving you nuts if you was fishing with a worm. Drive me nuts than fishing with a crawdad. There we go. That time I got him. Oh, there we go. Hey, that's decent. Yeah, that's decent. Oh, we're going to get down here to get to it. Without falling in. There we go, guys. Woo! There we go. Took me 3 tries, but I finally got you, didn't I? That's going to be a good hefty, Probably a good hefty 3 pounds right there. Might go a little more, I don't have the scale with me. But that's a good hefty 3.5 pound fish. Nice fish. Thank you very much, girl. Whew. On the crawdad. Boy, I tell you what, she took me 3 shots to get her. Because she really swirled up the water the once, and I thought, man. But I missed it. Tried again. Missed it again. Third time was a charm. All right. Some people may look at that and say, oh my God, look at that, that's terrible. No, it's not. That's duckweed. Matter of fact, that last fish I took was right on the edge of the duckweed. All that amounts to is it's small, round beads floating on the surface. Now, sometimes it can get so thick you can't get a lure through it. But for the most part, everything will go through that if it's thin enough. The crawl's going through it. You can put a crankbait through it, chatterbait, worm, whatever you want. Put the frog on top. The key is it offers so much nice shade. Those bass are going to sit right down underneath there, just waiting. I love fishing duckweed. There we go. You took it when I hit, huh? All right. Craw's paying off today. A little one, but it's nice to see big ones and little ones both in here. At least you know you got a decent, healthy fishery, and might be good to go for a while. All right. A little surgery here real quick. Crawdad's starting to get a little bit rough, and it's a long way back to the Jeep. So here's what we're gonna do. Just unscrew the head. Let's just take off a 1/2 inch. Screw him back in, put him back together. And now we got a new spot for a hook set in the back. And get that up through there. There we go, nice and tight. Bury the nose, bring her back down. Let's see if we can catch some more fish. All right, about as close as we can get here. See if anybody cares if I took a, no, they didn't. I was gonna see if they took a 1/2 inch off my jig, if that mattered to anybody, but I guess it didn't. There we go. You didn't mind if it was a little shorter, did you? Nah. There we go. Ooh, just barely had you. Not by much. Just kind of swimming that crawdad back. That's what I've been doing all along. A few little jigs, almost like you're jigging. Little jumps in there, but not so much of a up and down pump like you would with a jig. It's more like a swim bait, swimming a jig back instead of jigging it back. So far, he was there, but I did not get him. We'll give you one more try. Maybe you'll get a little better grip on it this next time, huh? There he is. Got him that time. That time we got him. Missed you the first time, but not the second time. Yeah. Missed you the first time, but I found you the second time around. All right, there we go. Again, not a real big one, but as Bob always says, fish is a fish. Take what you get, be happy with it, huh? And every once in a while, a big one will come your way. Okay, guys, here's what we're gonna do. The creature bait, the craw with the skirt, did pretty well. I have since gone around chatterbait and a jig, and I got one nibble on the jig, and that was it. So coming back, took the creature bait off, took the skirt off and everything. I'm going back the way Bob and I fished most of the year. going back with a worm. I'm going back with a weighted hook. This is a 1/8 ounce weighted hook, so no more Texas rig or any of that. Straight hook, straight worm. Let's give that a shot and see if that'll do it, or maybe the fishing just shut down. There we go, got him. Another a big one. Can't all be big though, can they? All right. Well, there we go. There we go. And another one that's done my worm in. Maybe this is going to be it, huh? That's a long way back. Let's find a seat, huh? Well, guys, we're going to call it good after that last one. He done my worm in. My Jeep's way over there. I just don't feel like walking that far. It's afternoon. I think I'd like to go get some lunch and call her good. Hey, I love city park fishing. When you can have ponds like this in a park like this, it's great. I brought my granddaughter here last summer. She caught 5 or 6 bass with a little help from me. But she could catch a couple bass and head over to a swing set or a merry-go-round and play a little bit, and she'd come back over and she'd catch a couple more fish and she'd go play around a little bit. I'll tell you, it's places like this are a lot of fun to go. Bring the kids, bring the grandkids, and when you get good fishing like this, just come yourself. So, frog didn't do me anything. Put a craw on my plastic worm rig, and that's what we did the most with. Beyond that, I tried a jig, I tried a chatterbait, they wouldn't work, so I finally said, okay, I went back, got the worm rod, took everything off it, went back to the weighted hook, went back to a paddle tail worm, picked up a couple more, and I don't know, maybe I could pick up a few more yet, but like I said, it's getting hot, I'm getting tired, I'm getting hungry, so I think we're gonna call her good. All in all, not a bad day for a little bank fishing. Thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to our channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.